Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, no. Hello and welcome to episode number 1 of Surviving the Canadian Winter. I'm so happy to be here in Canada, Quebec, Gatineau. It is freezing cold. It's minus 15 right now. Maybe it gets down to minus 20 later on. So it is definitely deep winter conditions. And this is just episode number 1. And I'm gonna tell you in a second what this whole series is gonna be about. The most basic outdoor survival gear is gonna consist of a tent, a winter sleeping bag, a air mattress, and a tarp. And the challenge is every episode I have to put away one more item. So today in episode number 1 we're gonna remove one of those 4 items. In the next episode we're gonna remove 2 of them. In the next episode we're gonna remove 3 of them, and then in the 4th episode I'm gonna be here without any of those items, and I'm gonna try to survive in the forest, in the woods, without anything, and that's gonna be the grand challenge. But that's a little bit dangerous, especially for me, because I've never done winter outdoor camping in such conditions in Canada. So what I wanna do first, which is what we're gonna do today, practice testing the gear and just, you know, doing all of this in a safe environment. And then once I feel more comfortable, we're gonna remove some items, and we're also gonna go out deep into the wild, into the woods. But not for the first one. For the first one, we're gonna keep it simple, and I'm just gonna try to make a fire here in the snow, because it's snowing quite a lot, so everything is wet. That's gonna be a challenge. I have a little trick up my sleeve for that one though. So the thing is, sunset is right about now, which means we are losing light by the minute, which means I have to hurry up. The first thing to do is remove one of those items. I'm gonna keep the tent, I'm gonna keep the sleeping bag, I'm gonna keep the sleeping mat, and I'm gonna remove the tarp. Bye, tarp. All right, so with that out of the way, we have to get a dry place. Without a tarp, it's a little bit harder, so we have to set up the tent to have a dry place, put everything inside. Then I'm gonna work on a fire. But first things first, there's a duck. Maybe she's hibernating, I don't know. Here we are in the tent finally. First I built it up wrong, like the sticks, the rods were wrong, the metal rods, which were freaking cold on the hands. I wanted to build it up anyway, I thought it wasn't a big problem, but then I couldn't figure out the top sheet. So in the end I redid the whole thing, did it properly, and then I realized the top sheet was upside down. Now I got it set up. It's a really cool tent, got like a double door and everything, and yeah. We just moved in. The thing is, it's really hard to keep your stuff dry when it's snowing, huh? So I'm really happy to be in here. Now I can relax a little bit. I was a bit stressing out because it was getting cold. All the floor is gonna be wet. I don't know if you can see it, but everything is full of snow and eventually water. Would be really nice to have a tarp now, to put a tarp at the bottom to have a dry floor. But first item is out, so no tarp, and yeah, let's get to work again. Alright, my bed is ready, the sleeping mat is blown up, the sleeping bag is ready to be pulled out. It's a super nice one, it's really fluffy. I think it's gonna keep me toasty all night long. So I'm ready to make a fire outside in the snowstorm, which would be really hard if I didn't make those little bad boys. Those are some pull pin fire starters. So all I have to do is pull here. They should ignite. They should be burning in rain and snow and wind. And they should be burning for 10-15 minutes. So all I'm gonna do is make a little platform out of the snow where I put this. And above it, I'm gonna stack wet firewood, and because this is gonna burn for so long, eventually it's gonna make a fire, hopefully. So there is gonna be a video out on my channel about how to craft those, so I can show you how to make them yourself. And now we're gonna put them to the test. Ah, that's perfect. As you might have heard, all the wood there is really dry. Even though it was out in the snow, it's not like summer dry, but it is freaking dry. I think it's gonna be too easy of a challenge for my fire starters. So what I'm gonna do, that's cold. There you go, a bunch of snow on the firewood. It's gonna make it so much harder, and we're gonna see if it works out. The problem is the cotton is kind of smoldered in wax, so I didn't fluff it up enough. You know, if it were like this, the flame could have actually caught the cotton pad and isn't stuck in the wax. All right, let's try this again. I'm really gonna fluff it up this time, okay? Look at that. I'm gonna remove just the balloon. There you go. Just removing the balloon. And now we're gonna fluffen this up. Take a knife out. Don't cut yourself. And really get the cotton pad out of the wax. I covered the cotton too much in wax, so nothing can light on fire, it feels like. Okay, so this is fluffed up, if you know what I mean. Let's try it again. This time the sparkler is ignited. And it seems like the cotton pad is on fire. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is perfect. And now it doesn't go out anymore. Look at that. You can do what you want. Yeah, don't put it too much in water. But it will still burn in the rain and everything, right? I put it pretty much into the snow right here. It's still burning fine. All right. Put it in there. Covered in snow. Let's see how she does. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still burning strong in there. The fire starter was too far away. I made the gap too big between the fire starter and the wood, so it didn't really catch on fire well. So I just sticked it in there, and that really set it ablaze. And we got a fire. Oi. Fire was burning, but then I f***ed it up. So I'm gonna try again, but this time I'm gonna use a failed fire starter. Try to ignite it with a ferro rod. Because I wanted to see if this can catch a spark. I think the wool should catch a spark, but I'm not sure. Oh, nice. Okay, it worked. All right, next try. Definitely a better setup this time. Earlier it was just collapsing. It was not a good structural fire. There we go.
So the second fire was a success, but then the owner of the place told me that it would be best to move the fire into the designated fire bowl, because if I keep burning for a longer time, it would go through the snow down to the ground and damage the grass and the lawn. So yep, here we are. Let's go over there. Definitely gonna be a better place to make a fire here in the garden.
Oh yes. Oh. The good thing about camping in the garden next to the house, I just got a beer, which I would usually never bring for hiking and camping, but hey, might as well treat myself here, right? This is warm and I want a cold beer. So I'm gonna show you a little trick to make it cold in like 1-2 minutes, ice cold. And you can also do this in like ice cubes in the fridge or something. My good friend Joe showed me that one. So all you gotta do, you put it in ice or in ice cubes in snow and you rotate it. And the proper way to do it is with 2 fingers, like this. And you do this for 1-2 minutes and it's gonna be ice cold. Cheers. Whew. Ice cold. Another trick how to get a beer cold is, put it in the snow, you wait 10 minutes. You're welcome. The fire is nice, the coals are looking good. I think it's time to cook something. And today we're gonna find our own food here in the wild lands of Canada. I've done some research and I think we can procure a nice dinner. Let's see if that works. When foraging for food in the wild, you gotta make sure that you identify exactly what you're gonna be eating. You don't wanna take any chances. So today I'm looking for mushrooms. Many people don't know that actually in winter you can still find mushrooms, often among these type of trees. So let's see if we can find some. Oh, there it is. Spaghettus bolognaisus. A beautiful example. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's pluck it from the ground. Oh, look at this. We're so lucky to find this. Oh my god. Okay, I think that will do for dinner tonight. See guys, it's not so hard to find food out in the wild. You just gotta know where to look and what it is you're looking for. And that was exactly what I was looking for. And let's check if it's al dente. Needs a little bit of cooking, not too much. There we go. I don't think that's gonna take very long. All right, while that is cooking, we're gonna look to find something else. I think like a little bit of a topping would be nice for this mushroom. So usually you find it among the same trees. Oh, there it is. You can also find some Parmigianos Grandus. Lovely. So there you have it, guys. We found some wild edible pasta and some Parmigianos to go with it. Lovely. That is ready to go. Okay. Bon appétit. Oh wow, c'est tellement bon. Oh yeah, c'est bon en crise. Tabarnak. Tabarnak, c'est bon en crise. Ooh-wee. That was amazing. Oh yo 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 yo. Oh non. Tabarnak.
Putain, lui, il était énervé.
Yum. Every episode I lose one item.
Okay.
So today I lost the tarp. Next time maybe I lose my sleeping bag.
No.
And at episode 4, all gone. No tent, no tarp, no sleeping bag, no sleeping mat.
No.
Yes, that's the grand finale. Bonne nuit.
nuit.
Je t'aime.
Good luck.
All right, I got my hot water bottle, melted snow. In the sleeping bag it goes. I think that's it. I'm all ready to sleep. Oof, it's comfy in here. I think I'll leave my puffy on, but I removed my snow pants. Did a lot of activity, marshmallow, drone flying, listening to Lord of the Rings audiobook while staring into the coals, while Frodo drops the ring into the cracks of doom. That was pretty epic. perfect timing with the audiobook. Just sitting at the dying embers. What a lovely time. Let's see if I'm gonna be cold. I just have the sleeping bag and maybe 20 minutes of a warm belly with my hot water bottle. That was a good idea at last. I would have gone to bed like an hour earlier, but then I figured I want to cook some water, put it in a bottle, put it in the sleeping bag, because I've seen that with Luke from the Outdoor Boys, which is a great inspiration, obviously. Oof, fresh socks. How I love you. Oof, that's so good, man. Fresh, dry merino wool socks. Shoo. All right. I see you're tired. We're going to bed. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. I wake you up if something happens. Bye. Good morning. I slept a little bit. It wasn't too bad. Oi. I slept too long. It's like 8 or 9 or something. Oh. Whew. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, it was a bit cold, but really not much. Pretty toasty in this sleeping bag. It was more a bit uncomfortable on my back. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of yoga. Stretch the camping out of my body. And yeah, pretty cool. I'm stoked. It's time to pack up and see what a beautiful day is waiting for us outside. Alright, that's it with episode number 1 of Surviving the Canadian Winter. This was obviously not the hardest challenge, but definitely the hardest camping I've ever done in deep -degrees in the winter. I've never done this before. It was exciting. It was a good test for my gear, for my skills. Made a fire, cooked some food, and yeah, we're gonna be back with another one where it's gonna get so much harder when I have to give up 2 essential items. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.